Nithyananda, hi, this is Ma Nithya Ovyananda. If you look behind me at how amazing the Garbha Mandir looks here today at Nithyanandeshwara Sadashiva Devasthanam, you can just melt in how beautiful the deities look today. I mean, of course, they always do, but today is an extra special day. Today is the Nithyananda Purnima, the day that we celebrate and commemorate the most auspicious and important day, one of the most auspicious and important days in history. And that is the day that His Holiness Paramahamsa Nithyananda had his first enlightenment experience at the age of 12. I'm going to show you a little closer the deities and how amazing they are looking. If you see Swamiji, how he's fully dressed in the golden kavacham, covered in jewels. He's just shining like the sun. And of course, the deities also, Nithyanandeshwara and Nithyanandeshwari, how amazing they're looking today. Totally dressed up. I feel that Sadashiva is looking a little Krishna today, but he has that full loving look, and Devi, of course, amazing. I can basically stand here for a long time and stare at them because they're so beautiful. But we celebrate in the Hindu temples. See, all our devotion and love goes into the deities, goes into decorating them. Then we connect with them with that higher energy that's radiating from them because they're connecting with us, responding to us, listening to us. And during these special celebrations, it's like, when you go to a wedding or if you go to an important event, you're going to dress up a little bit. So we always do these special different kinds of alankar, which is the dressing of the deities, during important dates and events. And of course, because it's an extremely important date in Swamiji's own life, that's why he has an extra special kavacham and dress that we've put on him. So only during a few times a year he'll be dressed like this. Then other times he'll be arranged in other ways. So, and during, like, let's say Shivaratri, he'll be dressed more like Shiva coming down from Kailasa, and then during different festivals, the deities will reflect that time. It's just it's a wonderful time to celebrate all the happenings in the temple, and people just enjoy. They connect to the divine through the deities in such a beautiful way. So today, marking the day that Swamiji had his enlightenment experience, many events are happening here. A procession will be happening in the evening, and it's just an amazing time to celebrate in Swamiji's life with us, living in his presence. His life is an inspiration. That's why I urge you all to go to autobiography of the avatar.org. You can read about his early childhood and how his whole life actually revolved around Arunachaleshwara temple. He had his own first deity, was Ganesha, at 3 years of age, and he made his own little puja set and temple and all the things he had in his home. So from a young boy, he knew what his mission was, and that was to create temples and to help raise the consciousness of humanity. But of course, maybe he didn't verbalize it at that time, but he was definitely studying everything about temples because he started doing alankar. He started helping with seva at the temple, and he would spend most of his time there, and even his classes with his guru, his yoga and asana classes and all that with one of his gurus, Raghupati Yogi. They would have there, and there's a pillared hall there, Kritika Mandapam there, in which you can still see today. It's an amazing place. That's where he climbed the pillars and had his yoga and training of his body to hold that conscious energy. So just everything in his life we can be inspired by. So it's such a beautiful day and a blessing to be here and to see these beautiful deities. You have to come for yourself. If I stand, the closer I get to them, I can feel actually their divine grace and their beauty, that energy radiating off of them, and then awakening, inside me a little more that Kundalini energy. So if you've been initiated by Swamiji, you understand what I'm talking about. And if you haven't yet, please come and meet Swamiji for yourself. Attend one of the many programs here at the Aadheenam, and you will see how you will flower and how you will just enjoy so much the amazing life and the amazing qualities and festival lifestyle of Hinduism. Thanks so much for watching today. Nithyanandam.